Spring is in the air. Every time I look around. Yes, spring is here. Welcome to a It is officially here, bruv. We're at the end of April, please.
I'm sitting here tutting my hands off. Like
Tutting.
Tutting is
Explain
Gujarati.
that.
Tutting is if you're tutting, it means you're freezing.
Yeah.
In Gujarati.
So Tarti Hildi is your frozen hill.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Yeah, Tara. Yeah, we say Tara as well, actually.
Yeah.
Tutting.
It's freezing, mate. Freezing.
Yeah, it's
Bit
freezing.
chaps.
Well, okay,
It's
but
chaps.
technically, we've done our Easter weekend. We've had our Easter breaks. It's now all systems go for May and the
But
summer.
it's weird because at the beginning of this week, Monday, bangers weather. It was summer.
Well, I went around like Michael Fish.
Summer zero.
Or what's his name? John Ketley, banging on, telling everyone we're going to be hotter than Ibiza. Let's get ready.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know me. I was
I know
at
you
work
said that.
giving it live.
He was at work giving
And
it,
then
and he
today-
said that was the first thing he said on a Monday morning on our little group chat thing.
Yeah.
Well,
and
he
I
said to
thought-
everyone, he
He goes, it's going to be hotter than Ibiza this week.
yeah, and I saw in the news hotter than Antalya, in Greece. So.
And here I am, gloves,
Antalya in
stoppies,
Greece.
Turkey, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just I can't believe it.
I quickly credit myself to not be a kedge. Yeah, and then you what?
And I just can't believe that we're just in the cold again.
Yeah.
But it was the
and then-
next day.
No, hold a minute. And then I thought, no, maybe we are going to be in for Ibiza weather because Satch has Instagrammed. Oh, here we go. Summer is here. Like
Yeah.
he put the
It
big
was.
post out. He went in early.
Yeah.
Right.
Even I saw that post, and I never watch anything on Instagram. And I saw you driving
Giving it-
along or walking.
No, I was
along
walking.
the same-
Out for a walk, yeah.
And I
Little
thought,
lunchtime
God, he's
walk.
gone in early. Well, let's hope so. So I felt the positivity. And then today, do you know what I mean?
Did you see the post today?
Mr. Backtrack Central. Someone think you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be working for the government. Working for the
Going
government.
with the government, yeah, full U-turn.
Yeah,
yeah.
full
Honestly.
He did it. Such
It
a
was,
moment.
it was
Such
cold.
Such a
Well, no,
such a
look,
weather.
because you messaged that, you said that to me as well, and I was just like, well, I'm sorry, I don't invent the weather, do I?
No.
Is it me that invents what happens?
Normally me who gets it, though, isn't it?
No,
Neck
yeah.
for calling
Yeah.
it wrong. But
I mean,
I'm
to
glad
be fair,
did.
I called it again today when I went outside for my lunchtime walk. I
Yeah.
was like, it's winter, it's freezing. This is not normal.
And this is the bit where we all get caught out because you suddenly go, "It looks sunny, it looks all right."
Yeah.
And it was sunny yesterday. It was actually hot. Can I say
Shorts were out yesterday.
Yeah, and I drove. I drove.
I mean, come on. that's
I
a
drove
bit
a couple of
extra.
days ago.
I wore shorts yesterday.
You wore shorts.
Yeah, I wore
it
shorts.
was shorts weather.
It
could have
was
been.
shorts, yeah.
I wore shorts underneath my joggers.
Yeah, and I put on cream on my head today because I'd peeled from a couple of days ago. Because the sunroof. No,
This guy.
No, the sunroof magnifies the heat, so it becomes
Yeah,
like
okay,
a
yeah, yeah.
becomes
I
like a
get that,
greenhouse.
I get that, I get
so
that.
so and even when I opened it, I said, and I was driving along, I said to my missus, I went, "Put your hand on my head, feel my head."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm cooking," and I actually thought,
Get an egg on that.
right, I said that. I said, "I reckon."
Can we do that experiment?
Yeah, but will it hurt me? Will the temperature of the egg increase?
No, it'd be just like
higher?
someone playing double on your head for a bit.
Why would it be double? I was nothing.
Because it'd be like, it'd be
You know,
frying
it's
it.
scrambled.
No, there's that.
No, bruv, if we try to do that, it's just going to slide off. And the yolks
No,
are going. The
No,
yolks
no,
are
no,
going in
if
your
it's-
ear.
no, if we get it gut 'em first, like
No,
his
it's
head.
my head.
No, it
You
needs
get
to
it
be.
gut 'em first.
Leave
so
me
that-
out in the garden
like,
for a
you know,
bit.
because you know when you crack it, you do a fried egg. It's slightly hot in it. The dough is slightly hot.
Yeah, it has to be
so
warm,
if we
at
get him
least.
in the car for a bit,
No.
warm it up a little bit, get it to the.
I mean, you
the
can
right
do it,
gas
but you're going to
mark.
look like a wally.
What about we'll just warming up your templars on my head?
That's doable. That is doable.
Like I've got cold templars.
Just- can we put a bit of-
Templar Tom. Templar
Can we
Tom.
put a bit
Would
of
you
oil on it?
Put a bit of tail, put a bit of butter on.
Oh.
So
Would
I-
you put that? Would you eat that after Gage?
Yeah, I think he does a good shape.
No,
Yeah,
You would-
yeah, he
no,
would.
you would-
Well,
you
I tell you
would-
what,
you'd
we
be the
can-
first one that
we
would
can.
be
Okay,
eating
look, Satch is not feeling it, right?
But-
Because basically because Satch hasn't declared it's summer, he's like, no, you can't do this till I declare it's summer.
Yeah. No,
it's not even that, it's
Kev,
just-
I'm thinking a little bit of baking paper on my head first,
Yeah.
right? And that will then create the seal with the skin. You're right. He's right. I wouldn't want to eat a temple off anyone's head. I
Yeah.
think you wouldn't either.
Oh, no, but
baking paper
I
goes
don't
down.
think baking paper will conduce the heat.
No, my head's not red in the heat. The heat's coming from the sun.
No,
I
but
mean,
it's got to stay
you
down,
know,
innit?
Yeah, but my head will reduce, like, leave enough warmth.
Foil,
for-
foil,
yeah.
foil.
I think
Foil,
you should
okay.
keep your fantasies to yourself, eating food off other people. That is just disgusting. And
but-
I'm surprised it's
available.
the head on his shoulders.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's all it's going to be. But with the sun out,
Don't put that
I'm
Teflon
trying
down
to
there.
think what you could warm up on the other head. But
I'm vegetarian. I don't do cooking.
okay, fine.
But with all the hot sun and everything like that, I'm sure a lot of people were venturing into the garden. I had to
Yes.
obviously, I don't have to cut the grass anymore because obviously I've got AstroTurf. But for the big thing for me,
Quickly
is-
glaze over. I'm a fake.
But for me, it's I cannot be bothered to go and hoover up all the leaves.
I saw it when I was in your garden.
You need to do that.
Bro,
I
not
did
only
it.
that, it was quite a unique kind of leaf that you've got falling in your garden.
Olive tree. I told you I hate olive trees.
Is that what it is?
And the
Olive
next door
tree? I didn't
neighbour,
know olive-
she
where's the
had
olives at?
olive trees. She got olive trees. I don't think they grow olives on them.
What then? That's not an olive tree.
No, it is.
That's just a tree.
It is. It is. It is. It's an olive tree.
Oh, you know what I've got, Satch? I've got a pineapple tree. But guess what? It don't grow no pineapples.
No, maybe it does. I've never seen them. I've never seen olives on it.
Jeez.
But they're olive trees and the leaves are terrible.
Yeah, but they look like little sardines. That's what I look like. They're not little fish.
Yeah, and then they get gunky and then it's horrible. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, it's ruining my
Leaf
fake grass.
blower, leaf sucker.
Oh, I've got it's a blower and sucker.
As one.
As one.
You can't blow and suck at the same time.
No, this one you can. You just go flick the switch and
Oh,
it does what you want. But I go normal sucky throughout the whole garden. It's just a quicker process.
Yeah,
I mean, it's quite big because where you live, everyone can look at you being the
Oh yeah,
garden
no,
being sucked.
it took a half an hour to suck it all up. From literally the bottom to the end of my garden, half an hour it took for the
Right.
full sucking
Starting
process.
from the
to
bottom
happen.
now we're here.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
interesting.
Yeah, because I think blowing it would blowing it I've never agreed with anyway. Even
Yeah,
people
because
like-
also when it's damp,
Yeah,
it
you don't-
don't blow well.
I do
Really
get the
well.
blowing bit because then you can blow it into one corner and then just pick it up in one go.
No, no,
The
no,
leaves
no,
a
but
bit.
it-
Yeah, but the leaves had to be dry. You can't have a wet blow.
No, you can't.
Yeah, the
It
leaves
doesn't
have to be
work.
dry.
It doesn't work. Yeah,
Is it?
exactly.
So-
It's got to be dry.
But
it doesn't
speaking
work.
of sort
blow.
of
Did
you
cleaning
guys
stuff
cut?
up,
Did you guys cut?
No, I haven't cut, but I got someone in this weekend because I knew the weather was looking better, and I thought I'm gonna get someone in. A whole driveway and patio just needs, do you know, like a
jet
pressure
wash.
wash.
Yeah.
Did that, cleaned all the gutters,
Oh,
cleaned
brilliant.
all the windows,
Spring
and all
clean.
that. Yeah, like proper.
Can I
It
just say
needs to be
that
done.
job? I would put it down as probably the worst.
What's that?
Cleaning with a jet wash, cleaning your pavement or your
Yeah, the
driveway.
patio, the driveway.
I would
Yeah.
say that is the worst.
No,
no,
do you
because
know what?
everything gets dirty.
It starts off fun.
Yep, it does.
For
You're
about
right.
3
There's
seconds.
a novelty.
Yeah.
Three
There's a novelty.
seconds.
It's a bit like if
Yeah.
you look to your right, Satch, just in
Yeah.
this garage on
Yeah.
the floor. There's a pump thing to paint the fence. Like
Right.
you fill it.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You pour
You
the
spray it
paint
on,
in,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like a spray.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, oh, you
Yeah,
spray it
this
on
is
it, and
good.
it goes on great. Yeah, and because
But-
the fence panels, it gets in the grooves where
Yeah.
where the
Right in
ridges
the
are.
crack.
But then
One panel later, you're like, man, someone else take over. Someone else take over.
And that's exactly how I felt when I did it last year because I've got the pressure washer thing at home,
Yeah.
the yellow thing.
yeah,
Karcher.
But-
I got
you
a
ain't
Karcher.
Desi if you ain't got a Karcher.
No,
What?
but I just thought I'm going to get someone in this year. Got someone in,
Oh.
and he done an excellent. Do you know what? He even sucked up all the stuff from the gutters. He had a Hoover to go in the gutter.
Brilliant. Yeah. So see that.
So it's
all
a proper
and,
clean.
and now you know you're done.
Well, no, I'm not done.
Oh.
I need to cut the grass tomorrow
Yeah. I need to cut my grass.
because it's raining on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I was
Oh,
like,
is it? So
Yeah.
tomorrow's the
so I
other
was like,
day.
tomorrow's the day that I have.
Can you get your father annoying?
No.
On a short notice, he's available. Tommy making out like he's going to cut it.
You know
Does he
what's-
come South London?
You know what's so bad? I rang my
proper cut.
father-in-law twice in the last week, and
He's
I've
ignoring
not,
you.
I've not seen him for a couple of months.
Right.
And it's funny because I remember, and what's prompted me to ring him is I look at the state of the garden. I
There
thought,
we
oh yeah, how is he? I don't necessarily not saying come on over, but it does need doing. By the way, on a little side note, I went and viewed a property, right? Just because I'm always half viewing houses, and I love houses, you know that.
Yeah.
And I went around to this, and there's a guy, there's Steve in this house, right, who's selling the house. And he's talking to me and the missus. I went and viewed it. I quite liked it, so I went back with the wife, right? But it's a no go. We're not going anywhere. So just
Right.
so
Oh,
this-
okay. Oh, we're still in here.
we're still here for the moment.
my God, I thought we were gonna get in some warmth at
But
last.
the Steve, right? He was there, and he goes, yeah, over there, that's this year's compost, and over there, I'm collecting all the leaves for next year's compost. So that'll be good for when you're growing your vegetables and because of his garden. And I'm thinking, mate, that ain't gonna last 2 minutes when I'm here, if I'm here, right? I'm like, but you know, here I am.
That's
you're-
really good, though. It's
You're
really
getting
good.
someone in, and you're doing that, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I am so far away from having the time, or inclination to do anything like that.
I think you need to get a move on though,
What?
because no, it would just come round so quick that
Yeah,
someone will be here. and
someone's
gone.
going to be here. You want to
What
have
do
your
you get
bushes
moved on for
trimmed
what?
proper.
No, just getting your shit in order.
Oh yeah, garden in order.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like get your compost going.
No,
I'm like, bruv, I
no,
don't
but I mean, you should be considering it now.
No. Satch is right. Got to get the bushes right. Got to get the grass
Exactly.
level right. It's all
yeah,
gotta-
yeah. The levels
it's all
have
gotta
gone
be
a bit peaked as well.
Yeah, the levels are hard, mate. Mine's all over the place.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
it wasn't. I've like mine. It's like something sinking in the floor in the middle.
yeah, no, it's
No,
because
but
of
maybe
obviously.
there'd be like little fox mutty over there. And
Yeah,
How heavy is
yeah.
Fox Mutti that is making?
Well, it might be full of protein. You never know.
Maybe.
It increases
So it's-
photosynthesis.
What does he? Hold on a minute. Let's just call him out now because we're going to get emails otherwise. What does the protein in Fox Mutti do to create sinkholes in your garden?
Like I said, it could increase the rate of photosynthesis.
I don't know what I mean.
Making that up.
Well, there you go. This is
No,
what I
he's
mean.
making
People
that
who
up.
know about reproduction and plants
Not
growing
you.
and everything like that.
Not you.
No,
There's there
high
is
pressure,
no-
low pressure osmosis. This is
Is
all
there,
going to
to
be
start
there.
with, is there any protein in mud tea?
Probably, yeah.
You're getting rid of it. You're getting rid of it. Plenty.
Yeah, I think there is. I remember that
Plenty.
hearing.
Plenty.
No,
It's good. It's good for grass development.
Right.
Okay.
So seeing as
I agree.
it's sort of been like a bit of a positive start, the weather's been nice, we've been sort of planning our gardens and stuff. I've got to say, and this is not like me at all, I did something at the beginning of this week as well, and I sent an email. I ordered something online. The item arrived. It wasn't quite what it should have been, so I sent them an email. And that's
an
not
email
really,
of complaint.
Yeah, it was like a complaint, but it wasn't really like, it wasn't a complaint for like, oh, give me my money back or send me a new blah, 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 blah. It was just more a case of, this is what's happened to what I've got, what I've
Yeah.
ordered,
Right.
and this is the
Fair.
problem. And I thought about it, and I was like, the only reason why I really sent that email was because I think if that was my business, I'd want to know that this is happening.
So you got the wrong thing.
No. So what I did order, Tommy, and you know, I think
Can
you know
tell-
these
I was-
guys as
I was
well.
like, yeah, you weren't going to say it. I
Because
thought you wanted to.
no, I want to say it because remember when we done the cricket stuff with the Borough Army?
Yeah.
We came across this tea company. They were called Unique. The tea sachets.
Oh, yeah,
and you
yeah,
just
we
make
had
them.
it. We had a load of them.
You've got some as well,
I've got
haven't
some,
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an Indian tea.
Yeah.
UNIK.
So anyway,
Nick,
I
Unique.
ordered them
Unique.
quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sachet.
I think we
put in
did
water.
steal them as well. The last
Yeah.
ones, they're gone.
No, they gave them to us.
Did they give them to us?
They
Okay,
gave
fine.
them to us. I ordered some online because I think they're quite good.
Right.
I ordered 4 boxes.
Which
I
one?
opened one of them.
Cardamom one.
Yes,
they've
I've got
got
cardamom,
tea,
masala, bajaj, and some other flavors. I think there's
Yeah.
4 different ones. I've ordered them.
Ceylon. See, that one. They do that one. as well.
Garak.
Yeah.
So, opened one of them, the green one, the cardamom one,
Cardamom
which I love.
Yeah.
10 sachets in there. 3 of them were empty,
Oh.
like totally empty.
What? But they were shut.
They were shut, all sealed up. The package was
When
all
you
sealed
opened
up.
it, and there was no Kinder Surprise.
There was no tea in the sachet.
The eunuch was firing blank tea bags.
In here.
There was-
Hurrah.
So then I thought about it, and I was just like, "Oh, what do I do?" Like, I don't want to.
I would have put that on Instagram.
See, I didn't want to do that. I think sending them an email is
Yeah.
more constructive than outing them on Instagram.
It's good that you mentioned it on the biggest Desi podcast now on the planet.
No, but
Yeah,
I
it's
think
good.
no.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And the brand,
But
and
I tell you
yeah.
why, because now the issue's resolved, and I'll tell you what happened.
Go on.
All gone in?
So I sent them an email, and I was just like, "Look, this is what it is." Like, and
Yeah.
I didn't ask for anything. I didn't
No.
ask for anything.
But you
I
just
was-
let
but
them know.
I just wanted to let you know,
Customer
that,
feedback.
I ordered blah blah blah. 3 of the 10 didn't have nothing. in it.
Yeah.
They sent me a new box today.
Ah,
nice.
well
And-
done.
But
Good
now I feel
customer
like. But
service.
now I don't. Now I feel like
And 9 of them are empty in that box.
no, I didn't want that.
What did you want?
Like I didn't want that. Like now
No,
I
but
feel
that's-
like I'm a brown person taking advantage of.
Well,
you are.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
No, but I'm not. I'm not that
No,
person.
but you've done that.
I'm not that
Take
person.
it. No, take it.
Come on, you know I'm not that
No,
person.
no. You don't want freebies.
I
You
don't want freebies,
No,
yeah.
right.
But no, but theoretically, you paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and now
no,
he's
I
giving
know.
he's giving you what you deserved, and also it's an error on their part, and they want to sort
Of course, but it's just I felt a bit bad after. I was like, well, I didn't really want that. Like I didn't want that. I just wanted you to know.
Yeah.
That's all. I know you've been happy with that.
Right.
You see what I mean? Because I'm still going to keep buying. I'm not going to stop buying.
Right,
Do
Right.
you know what I mean?
So, okay, I want to add to this.
All
Right?
right.
So I love a complaint. Not
I know you do.
because I don't complain hard. I don't complain like you say angrily.
Right.
I try and I do it as feedback.
And that's the thing. My email wasn't an angry one.
Right. So, in the past, there was, I think I mentioned this before, Heath, which is it really is an amazing shaving foam. And if I, could,
What were you shaving?
my head, yeah, for my Templars, to warm up my Templar palette, not palette, what's the word I want? Templar Stubber. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say. And plate, my Templar plate. That's what I was going to say. Hot plate. And then, so the Heath one, I was squeezing it, and as I was squeezing the tube, the back end of the tube burst.
Oh.
So imagine like a toothpaste.
Your
It's like-
back end burst?
Yeah, my back end exploded, and
Right.
the foam and the thing came out. But they sent me a whole new one and a load of other products by them, face wash, all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
actually, we were DMing each other on Instagram, and they were lovely. They were like,
Right.
"So glad you like the product, and I'm so sorry that this happened and this, that, and the other." So it was just it's nice. It was nice to get that kind of interaction.
Right.
However, last week I did my complaint, and it was to McDonald's.
Eh?
Let me share this one, right? So this is what happened. Went to McDonald's. I took the boys swimming, right?
Right.
Took them swimming.
Did you go in or drive through?
Oh, the swimming.
No,
Oh, well, we
McDonald's.
have to go in.
Yeah.
No, drive through.
Drive through McD.
Right.
Okay.
So I pick up. It was and because we went early and they'd had a light breakfast, they wanted something else. And
Yeah.
wanted something to eat. So I said, okay, let's go to McDonald's. Fine.
Yeah.
And they went, okay. And Logan calls it the sausage burger, the muffin.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So he got that. Milo wanted the same, right? So remember they have it like with how they have it, right?
Yeah.
So get it all plain and just buttered and all this kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
no
yeah,
cheese.
yeah.
And I said, I need, and it comes with the 2 hash browns.
Right.
Looked inside the bag, saw the 2 burgers, saw saw straws and tissues,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Good, away we go. Pulled away, got back home because only 10 minutes from home.
Yeah.
There was only 1 hash brown in there.
Right.
Now, they
That's a
both
bit disappointing,
They
isn't it?
both wanted a hash brown,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
And I went and halved it, but they were actually cool with it.
Right.
But they were sort of quietly not cool with it, knowing that Dad ain't going to accept the fact that I'm not going to accept. If they start moaning, I'll go, we should be grateful for what we got. Yes, they've messed
Half
up.
it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Right. But I was
so they just kind of shut up and got on with it.
they kind of shut, right? They shut up and got on with it, but it was a bit disappointing. But then when I wrote to McDonald's, I told a bit of a porky.
Oh, what do you want?
You wrote to me.
Well, how was I going
What is wrong with you people? Why are you all writing people? Have you got nothing else to do in your lives? Why are you writing letters and emails to people?
Not
Both of
letters.
you.
I didn't-
I'm absolutely shocked at this behaviour.
I didn't get my fountain pen out.
Hang on a minute. Okay, no, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to that point. Tommy, finish your story.
Okay, just okay.
So, what did you do? How did you
Well,
complain to McDonald's? I didn't even know how you do that.
Well, actually, Sachin, it's a good question because I don't actually have someone in my house that works at McDonald's, so
Yeah.
I have to communicate with them. And believe it or not, there's no 0800 complain about your hash
no,
brown
that's what I mean. Like,
phone line.
I think it's a case of if you're at the store, you can
different.
complain. It's
Yeah,
different.
right.
But when you come
So
home,
why
what do
didn't
you
you go to
do?
the store?
Go back and drive. So I
mad.
had the receipt in the bag.
Yeah.
And the
Took it out.
receipt had the email complaints thing on there. Right.
I didn't even know that.
Right. Well, I presumed
well,
it would.
yeah,
Right.
okay.
If you're unhappy with your order. Da, da, da. So I sent him an email and I was like, look, I know this is just a hash brown.
Yeah.
All right. So I wrote an email. I said, I know it's just hash brown cheese. I said, what
My
you realise
God.
is for a
You're turning into those people
I
who
know,
write to the
I know.
BBC for complaints.
Right. Well, no, that's different. They've probably got good reason. Right. So I went on the kind of I tried to take that the spiritual approach, the
Moral
bigger
high ground, yeah.
And I went, look, I know it's just a hash brown, and that's not what I'm complaining about.
Yeah.
The fact that that one little food item was missing. We had enough food.
Yeah.
I said, but the boys were really looking forward to the hash
Yeah.
brown.
Mm.
That was a thing. We'd had a fun day. We'd swum. We'd had a laugh. They're hungry. Cool. McDonald's. I'm the dad. Right, let's go.
Yeah.
And then they went, and it all went a bit. I said, and it killed the vibe.
Yeah.
I said, I want you to know that that's the role you play for a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old's lives.
Yeah.
So
It's a highlight of the day.
yeah. And I think, and that was it. And
Did you end it with when we finished the meal? It just didn't make us go do 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 do.
I'm loving it. I was going, and when the meal finished, we went do 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 do.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
all right.
okay.
It's all right.
It was all right. And then
Not really loving it.
No, there wasn't. And then next thing they replied, "I'm really sorry to hear what you said."
Oh.
No. Firstly,
go.
we've got your email. We're running it through our
That's
system.
very good, isn't it?
And
I've got to say, good customer service, both of these people.
Then a personalised message saying, "I'm really sorry to hear that your children were upset, or they weren't satisfied.
Oh, wow.
Here's a voucher for a meal on us."
Very nice.
Nice.
So
Very good.
And I didn't
Customer
feel bad.
service,
I didn't-
getting back to
Thank
people
you,
is
McDonald's.
brilliant.
There you go. And I didn't feel bad.
Yeah.
What's the word? Like taking something from McDonald's. You know how
Yeah.
you said, unique are kind of unique, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so complaints can be justified.
Yeah, and to be fair, like again, with McD's a bit different because they're a massive global company. This is just a little company. I think they're based up in Leicester.
Yeah.
That just make tea, and their tea's really good.
It
Like,
is
I
really
love
good.
it.
I think it's brilliant.
We've
It's
had-
so good.
We went for a phase because we had a few boxes of it.
Yeah, yeah.
We were getting through their masala tea
Oh,
and all
I love
that.
it. Honestly, like when you ain't got the time to actually do the boiling and all of that proper
Oh,
masala tea,
quick time.
just that little sachet, bang, in
Yeah.
a cup, perfect for
and
the morning.
it's as good as it. And actually,
Love it.
while we're addressing complaint schedule,
Yeah, I didn't actually send any complaints.
no,
Well,
not you,
I'll-
you've got one.
Oh, here we go.
Someone's-
Here we go.
Someone complained.
Yeah,
so
someone's-
while we're sending out emails,
Yeah.
we're also getting emails about the fellow on the end.
Yeah, right. And I want to read this email because
Right, okay.
it's a lovely email. Because look, Satch, you and I know that Kedge comes out with some stuff sometimes. Sometimes in the speed
Sometimes.
in the speed of the moment in the podcast, we don't always hear it. But you guys at home or wherever you are listening around the world,
sharp listeners.
you listen, go, hang on, what did he say? Or people that are just a bit more knowledgeable about
than us,
certain matters or scientific matters.
Yeah.
He was going on about the photosynthesis and all that stuff.
And
We
the
don't know.
Fox protein muddi.
Right, we don't know.
We don't know.
Right? But somebody else will go, I work
not a
with
scientist.
foxes for a living, and it turns out they have the lowest protein levels of all of the forest animals. I don't know. Right?
So-
But anyway, this email's come in, right?
Yeah.
And it's someone who's complaining about you. And the actual email's titled, Kedge, Strike 3.
Oh,
Strike
because
3.
he's talking about when I got the 3 strikes when I went bowling.
No, I don't.
And he's bigging me up.
I don't.
And to be fair, I think that's an error. That could be 300.
Oh, yeah.
He's missed a
You
couple.
guys make out like I just come up with Bukwas the whole time.
Or we should strike Kedge 3 times.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Anyway,
happy
we're
to
like,
do
yeah,
that as well.
exactly. It says, hi guys. As an avid follower of all things Tommy Kedge since the blind date, bloody hell, it's going back way back. That's my Club Asia, that was you.
Oh, yeah.
And BBC Asia Network, that was all 3 of us days.
Yeah.
I've been following the Brownload since inception. I've also previously mentioned that Kedge likes to blag the Flotus saga. Remember?
Yeah,
You right?
Slipper tongue.
The
Slipper tongue.
golden mailbox from London 2012
Yep.
saga.
Yep.
Excitement,
And now it
excitement.
seems Kedge has his 3rd strike.
God, where has he picked this one
Around
from?
20 minutes into last week's podcast, Kedge mentioned that his response to an email questioning his divider at the supermarket game was that even Einstein, even Einstein, he said, Kedge, bruv,
that was perfect.
even Einstein felt like an idiot when he tried to explain gravity to the common man.
Yeah.
That was the line that you said.
Absolutely.
You said, even Einstein feels like an idiot when trying to explain gravity to the common man. And then this person's replied and said, my response to this voices Satch. The Satch response was, even in the end, you sound like a plonker. So the guy's saying something he's sounding like you. You sound like a plonker, Kedge.
Yeah.
Right? He goes, this is because it was Isaac Newton who first came across gravity when the apple fell on his head. Newton was born in 1642. Einstein, 1879. That's over 250 years later. Love listening to you, legends. You always make me smile. La la la, lovely stuff. And he's even got his wife hooked on the podcast. But fact is,
Lovely. Thanks for that email.
keep up the good work and big up, Kedge, for the Marathon Trinity. So he's big up for the Marathon
so
Trinity.
yeah, so he
But
basically
not
served
for
me a
the
low blow, and then he
not for the mistake Trinity.
Yeah.
the mistake.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like in Gujarati, the saying is like "kaka bapana," which kind of means like they're kind of related anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like like Einstein, they're kind of related, like between like.
They're not related. They're not related.
No, but it's the same kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
I think it's. I had the vision of Newton,
Yeah.
and it wasn't.
You got the vision of a newt, maybe.
I mean, you could.
I just saw the wrong person under the tree.
You could have seen Gandhi,
Yeah.
and me and Tommy would have
No.
gone part because we just don't listen.
Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein were legends in the game, both of them.
But on this basis, he would have got Gandhi mixed up with like a caveman because that's
Right,
it's 250 odd
Okay,
years.
okay.
I'm trying to think like it's what or
Gandhi and Mr. T.
No, well, I'm trying to find someone else brown from. I don't
Very
even,
similar.
I don't even think our history goes back that far. That's why anyway.
Kojak.
So thank you pretty much for
Yeah.
calling out. But basically, you're not going to get away with it anymore, Kedge.
Right, sorry
No-
about that.
No
And-
more
and,
Absolutely chatting
rubbish.
brief.
Okay.
I don't know what I can send him.
Oh yeah,
I
that's a
don't know
good point.
what do I do? Because I've been bigging about customer services. What they, you guys are.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
you need to give him something on behalf of your.
How about if I invite him to a 1-to-1 podcast session just with me,
Yeah.
and I can just talk to
Happy
him
to.
about all the knowledge.
Don't hold it at my house. Hold it at your house in Northwest London. Yeah, please. You
Yeah.
can go around.
Do you think he'd want that though?
Yeah,
No.
I think you would. Yeah, of course you would. Of course you would.
Even I don't want to go to his house.
Exactly. Bruv.
Oh,
nobody
that
lives-
was a poor one. I admit that was a little
That was a
mistake.
shocker.
little mistake.
I mean, you could have even got him confused with Diljit Dosanjh, and we wouldn't even.
Well, hold on. Can I just defend you a little bit here?
yeah.
Is you didn't in your note that even when they're describing it,
Yeah.
I was thinking this as your defense lawyer now.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is good.
You sure you
If
want
you
to
read the
represent
email
him?
from him again,
Yeah.
he doesn't. You don't say Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein invented gravity
No.
or found gravity.
Yeah.
You said even Einstein would have difficulty
Difficulty
explaining gravity. So
And why would he? Because he didn't invent it.
Because he didn't invent it.
Therefore,
That's
this
why-
is why I was exactly.
Tommy,
why?
Whose
Shapiro
whose side are you
Sandhu.
on?
I'm
I've
just
got
saying.
it. Shapiro Sandhu here is been
can't-
hired.
I have to be
New
truthful,
defense
sir.
lawyer. Love it.
of course he would.
Love
it's
it.
like I would have trouble explaining
Exactly.
gravity.
Yeah.
Because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
actually,
I mean, you know, what's Albert
sorry.
Einstein and Diwali?
Sorry,
you don't
mate.
know a clue.
Do you want to just recall back your invite to the house? Sorry, you can't come around Kenji's
Yeah,
house.
you're sorry, mate.
And do a
Yeah.
one-on-one podcast. Okay. But what did you say? Even Diljit Dosanjh. Diljit's been in the news. What's Diljit
He has.
all over it? Yeah.
He has. It was. I mean, you know, I think it was news everywhere over the weekend. He was at Coachella
He was.
on the
what
Sahara
I've seen.
stage.
Saturday.
Oh, is
Sahara.
it? Okay, so actually, I looked into it this time
Yeah.
because I wanted to work out. Okay, this is me being a complete nosy bags, right?
Here we go.
When I heard Diljit's performing, I thought, yeah, but have they stuck him on the small stage at the back? Like, what is the Sahara stage? Is that the main stage?
There's a lot of
It's-
stages,
it's-
isn't
yeah,
there?
there's a lot of stages. It's not the.
No, but
the
I heard
main
there was
stage.
two main ones. When I googled it, it said there's two main stages. But then they had a picture of it, and the crowd in front of this main stage.
It looked massive.
It was like a city. It's
Yeah.
like a town. Like
Yeah.
the whole of a town is taken over. So I don't know. But then
Jalandhar.
the shots I've seen, look,
Yeah.
proper,
But
mega.
it was just nice. Number one, it was nice to see.
Was he in
Diljit there.
Coachella? Was it Cochin? Do we
No,
know
it,
this?
it was Coachella
Right, okay.
in California.
Right.
But it was weird because he was doing obviously all of his songs. I saw that Patiala Peg and Goat and all of these other songs. The crowd were actually going for
Going
it.
for it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And there was a load of brown people there. I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
Coachella,
which helps.
this, honestly.
Yep. What,
Where,
LA?
where have they come from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but LA, there's quite a lot of brown people.
There is, but you just never think that there's just that many. They were
At
there for him.
festivals, yeah,
And then
yeah.
you see loads of backstage videos of like Diplo dancing to him and stuff
Well,
like that.
Diplo was
It's
in the
just
crowd,
like-
wasn't he? I think
He was in the
when
crowd, yeah,
dancing,
just dancing around.
doing a few moves.
And I
Yeah.
was like, big up, yes, that is pretty epic.
Can I just say though,
big achievement.
Diplo's Instagram message was something along the lines of, "Oh, even I wouldn't miss this moment of
Yeah.
Diljit performing," or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And for me, the big thing, the question I've got, the burning question for me is:
Here we go.
surely everyone knew Diljit was going to perform at Coachella. Am I right or am I wrong? Was this a surprise?
No,
No,
it wasn't a surprise.
he was on the lineup.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been
so
out for
it's been
ages,
out for a
yeah,
while.
yeah.
But yet, firstly, I didn't feel like there was any hype building up to it that he was going to be the first Desi Munda to be at Coachella. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know.
No,
But-
he is.
But
First
he is.
Punjabi, first Punjabi
Right.
artist.
So therefore,
Okay, there must be
so
someone of
therefore,
Asian
I would have
heritage.
thought the lead time to this, the build up would have been massive.
No,
Like-
I think it was though, Kedge. It's been in the news and around people for a long time.
And so then
You wanted more.
Well, yeah, maybe I wanted more because it
Okay.
didn't appear on my For
What
You
did you
page.
want, Kedge? What did you
No,
want?
I just thought
Diljit to DM
ju-
you.
I just thought more people in the industry, because obviously
Yeah.
we still follow the people in the industry and musicians.
We
and,
are
and,
the
and radio.
industry. We're
well,
in
yeah,
it.
exactly, and radio
Why don't we?
presenters and all of this. Not one person did a little bud about it in the pre-build up to it. Is
You
what
did
I'm
a
trying to
Diljit
say.
bud. I'm sorry, we
right?
didn't,
And
yeah.
and then Diplo was there, brilliant. But Diljit Dosanjh, right? Bollywood connections, big Desi connections. Where was Shah Rukh? Where was Ranveer Singh?
He would have been there.
Ranveer Singh, if it was Nike,
Yeah, he's
basketball
up in there.
tournament, he
No,
was
but
there.
then, I mean, look,
Like,
you
for
got-
me, I was
you got
like,
to get paid
this
for
is,
that.
This is a no.
Ranveer Singh loves getting paid for stuff like that.
Of
We
course
know
he
that.
does. Of course he does. He would have turned up
And
in
if
an
he got
Arsenal
paid
shirt or
to
whatever.
go Coachella, he would have been there.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
but I just found it really weird that as a massive Desi cohort, why weren't it there? Why weren't the big musician names and
I
the
think, no, look, I don't
Do you
think
know what I mean?
people...
'Cause-
What,
'cause
coming
it's
to
an
support
epic-
him? Like,
what a
like,
moment!
like the whole of the
California.
Punjabi scene should have turned up, or the
Yeah,
whole
no,
of the
look,
Bollywood scene.
I
should
think
have turned up.
that's a
few
bit.
people.
I think that's
Don't
a
you
bit.
think so?
I think that's a bit difficult considering where it is and everyone's in India, the other side of the world.
Yeah.
But, mate,
but
Shah Rukh Khan wants to get a helicopter to go and see, Calcutta Night Riders or whatever in the middle of the Gobi
But yeah,
Desert.
he
He'll
has
be
to.
there.
Did you just call it Coconut Night Riders?
No,
But he has to. That's his team. He has to.
Kolkata.
Normally you would
no,
expect somebody.
no.
Somebody.
But if you look at the response that he's had since, and like who's been sharing these videos, and there's everyone.
Everyone's done it.
been on
Everyone, I get that.
Even
I love that.
even
I
saw
love that.
today, Instagram done a little thing on just Diljit speaking in Punjabi on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
on there, and I was like,
That's good.
I've never seen this
It's
before.
good.
He's
It's good.
speaking pure
But
Punjabi on Instagram.
I just think it was a moment where the wave needed to be bigger for us.
Okay.
And I just think
Because it's not enough that he's on the main stage.
No,
one
no,
of
no.
the biggest
But
concerts
but having been
in
there,
the world.
having been there through these moments like this, I just think I don't know. Like as Desis, we've got to attack these moments in even bigger.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's awesome that he's there, but I think next year we need to get more food at all.
well, will there be?
I wonder whether this is more of an attempt. I don't think Coachella are doing this to kind of go right, and now we're starting a whole new wave of Asian artists that
No,
are
I
going to
don't
perform
think
there.
they are,
no.
But I wonder whether there's a Coachella India that's due to happen. What's
That would work.
Yeah, because
The people are there.
Yeah, and actually, I think Coachella, something like 125,000 people can attend at any one time. They sell something like 250,000 tickets.
But I think India's got
But exactly,
festivals.
but India have
Yeah, some
Mellas
can't, yeah.
for 2 million people. The Kumbh
Yeah.
Mela, whatever,
Yeah.
that's 2 million people attend.
No, but that's not a music festival.
No, I'm just saying
that's different.
we can do gatherings.
We
right?
can do gatherings.
Right, so 250,000 people coming through your doors over a course over 2 days, whatever it is, 3 days. It's like that's doable. That's minor. That's probably some Punjabi boy man's field. He will go, don't worry about it. Come through, pass through.
Also, I would have, being Diljit, I would have gone. Let me bring Diplo out on stage and let's do something. Like I think it needed. It was all well and good that he did his Punjabi songs and everything, but I wish his team had gone actually. And guess what? The Weekend's coming out, and we've done a little mashup.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, it was a 4, but we needed to be a big 6er.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, his team should have gone. We've got the world stage. Everyone's looking at us. This is going to get filmed. It's going to be seen around the world.
No, but then
we got to go bigger.
On the flip side, then I think that's a bit of a cop-out move as well.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, oh, I need his help to...
No. He does his set.
No,
but
just
the real
enjoy it for what he's got to give me.
I agree. I think if he had done that, I think you're right. As you were doing it, I thought, oh, that would be nice. Like even
Yeah,
like,
but I don't-
or
yeah,
even
no,
like
he doesn't
you know,
need-
you get like that Puff Daddy moment where like Mace comes out and
don't
Mary
need that.
J
He
comes
don't need
out.
that.
He did what? It's not about needing it. I think if he had done that. Coming to that stage, we would have gone, oh, look, he could have just done his songs, done it on
No.
himself. I think we would have.
No, he would have done his songs.
But
But he does his set.
Yeah.
But I just think a little, which just because you need that little extra pump.
But then I would have then on that level, I don't want him to muck around with like getting one of his mates out. I'd want him to kind of do a song and then all of a sudden like Rahat, Gurdas Mann and one other like the Noran sisters come
That's
out.
not a pump.
It is. That is big.
Of course it is.
Bruv, if
No,
those
no, no,
three
of course it
came
is.
out,
But on
four.
the world-
Even if he brought Gurdas Mann out, I think that's a big look for that Punjabi and Bhangra music.
Yeah, but
But then that's probably might be a bit too Punjabi. That's why
No,
if
no,
you
I
can
get
have
that,
if
I
you
get
get
that.
no, it has
No,
to
but
be.
it's
It
like
has
a-
to be a pump that is going to basically put the air into the Western world.
I get that, but then it's just...
Oh, so you want to mash up?
It's got to be
No,
something
but
that's going to then make it carry and travel because
I get that, I
music
get
is
that,
so
but I-
universal and global. I just think if he had done one of his tunes right with a little verse, and then imagine he brings out Mary J. And she busts a lyric on it, bang! Like all of a sudden, it's no one's ever done it, and it travels.
No, but the problem with that is then, as I said, it's just you need that person to then big your setup, and I don't think he needs that. That's all it is.
I think you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Kind of, he's
Exactly.
probably stuck in it. But good look.
If
big
you
look.
performed at Coachella,
Yeah.
I would have got you somebody.
Who would you have got?
Seema Taparia.
Seema Taparia. Oh, your mate.
Yeah, my mate, who actually messaged me.
What? No, but I was joking. When I said your mate, I meant sarcastically, like you fallen out of me because.
We had fallen out. That's the latest.
Did you officially fall out? Did
Yeah,
you just stop?
they stopped talking for about
Yeah,
3
no,
years.
because I heard through the grapevine, through the other girl.
Kedge had to send all of her stuff back and everything from his house.
Wow, her toothbrush.
Actually, had to
Everything,
pay
everything.
for all the
It's all
freebies.
gone, it's
Her
gone.
knicker,
You had to get
her
you had to get
bra.
a removal company to box it all up, send it off back to.
Was that painful?
wherever it
Was it hard?
No. She messaged me out of the blue because I heard through one of the contestants of India Matchmaking that she was moaning that I wasn't taking her around London.
That's right.
And then
And
she
she'd
was-
asked you several times.
and her and husband, and then
Right.
then
Which
she
is
wouldn't
weird.
talk to me.
He just wants
And-
to watch.
and she just said that.
He wants to watch you with her.
Yeah, and
He's into
and
that.
then she just messaged me saying, season 3 is happening. It's in London. Please share this with everyone that you know. So I kind of
So India Matchmakers
She's trying to
back
rekindle
for a
the
third
relationship.
maybe
season,
she was trying to rekindle it.
and she's thinking, now I need him.
Now I need him.
Now
He's
I-
the man.
So
He's the
I
man.
thought about it.
Yeah.
I didn't read it reply straight away. I'm not desperate.
No, of course, play cool.
And then I played it cool. And then I went, oh, this is amazing.
How long did you play it cool for?
About 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I went, oh, this is amazing. I'm going to mention it on the podcast, and I'm going to tell all my friends about it.
Yeah.
She blanked me. I think it was just a broadcast.
You know why?
I think it was
It's
a
because
broadcast.
it's because
I think it was a
She did
broadcast.
send all.
Yeah.
It's gone. She's gone. That idiot's replied.
Yeah, I think
Whatever.
so. I think so.
I'll believe it
And
when I
maybe
see it.
maybe a shipment of clothes got there at the time as well.
Yeah.
She thought,
So
oh,
anyway, so
just get me out.
the saga is over.
The saga
But
is
it's
over.
going to be in London. There's some faces that you'll recognise if you see the
we
trailer.
saw the end of the last one. Remember where?
Yeah. Oh no, you
could see
did. Me
that.
and Tommy.
Okay, yeah.
Which
No,
one
but you can see.
faces I recognise? Well, people,
You can see.
contestants that I recognise.
Yeah. Like you'll recognise one of them. He's a presenter. He's a presenter on mainstream telly. Asian fella.
Desi guy.
Yeah. I don't know his name off the top of my
Where's he
head.
from? What show? What kind of show? Like property show? Doctor
I
show?
feel like I want to say he's a doctor, but I don't think he's a doctor. But he's on. What is he on? He's on the BBC and
like one born every minute or something like that.
Come back to us.
I'll come
Okay.
back to you on that one.
That'd be good.
I'll
Very
come back to
quickly,
you.
just before we wrap up Coachella, I saw a little article. How much would you pay for 2 burritos and 2 coffees at a festival?
Oh,
I heard
okay.
it was all a bit expensive.
Okay. Well, firstly, can I just say, LA food is amazing. So
Yeah.
West Coast food, they do because of all the Mexican influence. So burritos is the thing over there.
Yeah.
It's a wrap,
I
rice,
say 15.
meat. So
$15
But
each.
normally, basically, what I'm saying is they're everywhere. The Mexican food is everywhere around LA. So
So if
normally,
you- yeah, if
it's
you was to
a
buy that meal-
$5. So normally, it's about, I'd say about $5-6 for the burrito. Normally,
10, let's say 12 for 2.
yeah, 12 for 2. And
Yeah.
then what do you say? What is the other thing?
2 drinks.
Two coffees.
2 coffees, $3 each.
So all in all, 20,
So
you think?
all in, I said
$20 max.
Yeah, but
I'm
okay.
going 40.
Festival rules they charge, so they can charge $15.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
£10,
Which is what I
roughly
said.
10, 11, 12
Per
burrito.
per
Yeah,
burrito.
definitely.
$15, and the coffees are
Another 5.
$5. Yeah, 6 maybe.
So
Okay.
that's 40.
Was 40, I reckon.
Yeah, about 40, 45
$65.
Wow.
That's
That's about 50.
is why-
Just
this
over
is-
50 quid, isn't
for
it?
2 wraps.
2 wraps and 2 coffees.
See,
And,
if you
the coffee's gonna be crap. It ain't
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
like
no, it looked rubbish.
it ain't like
This is
some
why you
ground
take-
Italian
This is
coffee.
why you say Tommy's Dava and Tepla and
Mate, and
it's-
warm me up in my cellar.
Warm me up, there
But
you go.
that is, festivals,
Ridiculous.
petrol stations, theme parks. They can
stations.
they're like their own rules. They're like,
Yeah,
you know
do
what?
what you want.
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
know, we know what it goes for out there, but over here, it's
Yeah.
our rules. We go, you know, like
There
we,
was, they've broken a lot of curfews, didn't they went on later than normal as well, so they got done for the they
really?
went on later than so they got done for their curfew as well. And
what Coachella did.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. They've
Interesting.
been misbehaving. I don't know if that's the influence of the Desi people.
They must have. Diljit made it overrun.
And I think the other thing that we have to talk about as well, seeing as it was a massive thing over the weekend, bringing it back to the UK,
Yeah,
and it was something that all 3 of us actually watched this weekend. Britain's Got Talent.
yeah,
Oh,
we did.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't intend to watch it.
I
No,
didn't.
neither
I didn't watch all of it. I kind of watched the last 20 minutes.
I saw 2 moments.
Yeah, I saw 2 moments
Well,
as well.
just building up to it, like yourselves, you know, like when you say, sorry, just going to add this to your Diljit Dosanjh hype thing. Then, like, I didn't see. You're right. I didn't catch much of the pre-Diljit's going to be at
Yeah.
Coachella countdown
Yeah.
on my
The big-
Instagram.
yeah.
And in the same way, I didn't see that same hype of
BGT.
BGT. And there's normally it's like, coming soon.
I think the
little
BGT
cheap-
hype's been happening for a while though,
But even,
but
you
in
know-
small doses because of this new judge Bruno.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of chat about him being on it, and
Yeah.
like there was a lot of pre-hype, but I'm talking about maybe a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
they
But
went in
usually
early.
it's like they have little adverts, like 5
Yeah,
seconds.
because obviously
coming
as they
soon.
were filming it,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
there was chat about Bruno doesn't really fit into the lineup, and all of these
Yeah.
kind of so-called negative headlines, which is all positive anyway.
And he featured a lot in episode 1 and 2. I think they did a lot because they want people to warm to him. I still find it a bit weird that the Strictly Come Dancing judge is over on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah,
the,
it's a bit
the BBC judge has jumped ship.
But then-
it's
but
a bit
then-
like I still haven't quite got used to seeing Sterling in a Chelsea shirt. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, but
it
it's,
still feels a bit
but
weird.
if you watch, like, for example, the Indian singing shows,
Oh, they're
all the judges are on all
all
of them.
everywhere. Yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They
Freelance
mix up.
come, mate.
By the way, just before we get
See, Sony,
Yeah,
Cullen, we'll
yeah.
take them all.
we will talk about acts and stuff, just people that stood out, just because it was. I loved watching the show, but you know what?
What?
What was so annoying for me?
Yeah.
Wonderful and annoying. Well, wonderful in my head, annoying in reality.
Right.
Is I watched it with my kids. Right.
Oh, that's lovely.
I
Saturday
know.
Night Telly.
And I remember when Milo was younger, like 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
old. Like Logan wasn't even born, and you'd ring other people, or they'd go, "Oh yeah, all the families watching Britain's Got Talent," and
Yeah,
their
yeah,
kids
yeah.
were watching it,
Yeah.
and their kids were into it. I thought, "Oh, that's so not. That's a thing. That's a family thing."
Because we grew up with that.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Saturday
We watched
night telly,
Saturday
18,
night telly,
Gladiators,
all
Blind Date,
together.
yeah,
Lovely.
Generation Game.
Right, it's lovely,
Yeah.
lovely thing. So I was really looking forward to watching it. Firstly, I had to explain to Milo 4 or 5 times in different ways because he didn't get it.
You're getting annoyed.
Yeah, I am. I can feel myself getting annoyed again because I blame myself and I blame life.
Yeah.
So there's 2 things. So one I'm in control of and one I'm not in control
Okay.
of, right? He didn't understand the concept of live telly.
What do you
So
mean?
he's going, so...
But this
of-
is because it's a YouTube generation.
Right.
This is a YouTube channel.
And I'm
No,
telling you...
break that down for me. I
Okay,
don't understand.
So my
that.
kids
Can you forward this bit?
my kids don't watch telly. They're
Right.
on their devices.
A lot of people don't.
They-
A lot
so
of children
they might-
don't watch live telly.
Yeah, and they might watch them on Netflix, but they
Correct.
don't watch Sky. Anything on Sky, right?
Right.
So literally Sky doesn't get turned on. They
Yeah.
wouldn't even know how to turn it on,
No.
or even navigate their way through the guide.
Yeah.
They'll go Netflix, kids section. They can do that. YouTube, and whatever, and they're on their devices playing games. So he went. So is this? I went. It's on, and we were waiting for it to come on. And he goes. Can't you just play it? All right. And then while sorry, I'm jumping around because I'm thinking of all the things that he said. He's trying to play. I went, no, it's on now. And then he goes, what? It's on now. It's on live. And he goes, so what? So they're live. I went, no, not. They are not there live.
This is
It
brilliant,
was
though, isn't it?
pre-recorded.
This is brilliant.
Right.
But it's on now.
But it's on now. And then he went quiet. I could tell for he hasn't
Confused.
got it. He hasn't
Well, no,
got it.
because in his head he's thinking, so then we can forward it.
Right. But no, yeah. And then he went, because then when it's come to the end, he goes, can you play the next one? I went, no, the next one comes on tomorrow. Because it's on Saturday and Sunday.
What do you mean, so you can't watch it
was a
next?
double.
Yeah, so he was like, okay, yeah, he goes, just put it on now. I was like, no. I don't.
Brilliant, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but-
This is a whole new generation. Tommy's struggling. I love it.
But I didn't know how to phrase it. Like, yeah, it's recorded.
watch it
But it's
weekly.
not like. But he's kind of like, if it's there, if it exists, why can't I just have it now?
Yeah, and
So-
that's telly and that's everything now, isn't
Right.
it?
And then I'm sorry. On top of that,
We've got people listening now going, why can't we have next week's podcast now as well?
Oh, yeah,
Now.
yeah. But they didn't. He just didn't get it. And I still don't think, even after talking about it that day and the following day when we watched the second episode, that I still think he understood. But
So is he looking
this-
forward to the other episode this week now? Have you had that conversation?
Bruv, I don't even think he knows what day of the week it is. So, like, if I'm really honest, it's just more. That guy wakes up, Milo wakes up, and he'll like, "What am I doing today?" And I'm like, "You're going to school." Yeah. Exactly. It's like that. Whereas Logan, he's a bit more sharper. But actually, he didn't really. He watched it. He watched the sporting ones, like the guy on the bike.
I didn't see all of it. I only
Oh.
saw two people. I saw the brilliant dancers, the little kids who are really good at sort of,
African
Afrobeats
kids.
dancing.
I swear I've seen them on social media. Right,
I think they are famous.
because all these dancers,
Because they were from abroad, didn't it? They came
but
from
Uganda, I think.
Yeah. But you get all these dancers on TikTok that are like doing like their village dances, but they're amazing. They can
They're movers, yeah.
they're and they're so young, and they
Yeah.
roll. They do that belly roll thing, you know,
That's
where you just kind of blow your belly up
Yeah.
and then make it roll like that.
In
like
my
a
head,
wave.
I could do that.
Yeah. In your head. In your head, you can do everything. Ken.
Yeah, well,
in your head, you know Isaac
I thought I
Newton,
was
you know
thinking that
Albert
girl in
Einstein.
front of the mirror the other day.
No, but
But
they were good. But there was a guy who did parkour on a bike.
Oh, wow.
So he was jumping
Oh, I
around
like that.
and like
Right.
Logan watched that
Lot-
bit.
lot of skill, that.
And then there were singers and there was lots
and
of
then
great singers.
and then the act that we all saw.
I mean, no, very quickly, I think that there was, so if you haven't, well, you've probably watched it by now. There was two golden buzzers in one episode.
Oh, yeah,
which
of
was
course.
The
I
first
only
guy
saw
was
the one.
Yeah, I only saw the one, but I watched back the opera singer.
Oh,
And
which
he
I heard
was
about.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I
Awesome.
think Bruno was crying, wasn't he?
He was, I think they were all crying.
Right.
He was really good. Like,
So
that
he's a
was,
13-year-old black kid called
starts with that.
Mika? No, I'm getting. Oh, it will come back to me in a minute. But it was literally this guy. By the way, he looked sweet. He looked like
Yeah,
a
he was-
sweet
he was
kid.
so good.
Like you know,
Yeah, I
when
wasn't
they just look
expecting that, though.
cute and endearing. He wasn't like edgy, and he was polite, and he was a bit softly spoken.
yeah.
And
He was awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
And then he did like this, like high pitch kind of
Yeah, opera kind of singing. Yeah. So there was that. Then there was obviously the
But,
dancers.
as a
Yeah,
music
yeah,
man,
yeah.
what did you think of the opera? What do you think of that sound?
Honestly, it's incredible.
It is, but
Because it's like, how can you produce that?
yeah,
Hmm.
and also I think one of the judges said it was out of this world. They
It
all kept
was.
saying-
Malachi.
But
Malachi.
that was
He
it. I knew it
was
was,
sick.
I knew it was something right. And they were saying it because, and I believe this, and it sounds sorry, and it's the second reference to him now, Rahat. When I heard Rahat sing one of the first times,
Yeah.
and I thought, wow, man, that's not just a voice.
He's outstanding.
You're channeling
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
There's that certain tone, that certain
Present
note.
from Bhagwan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to
You're-
call
you're
it that.
gifted.
or
Yeah.
something from a higher purpose. Or
Yeah.
it's a gift.
It's a
and
gift.
this kid had it as well.
He
man.
had a gift.
Yeah.
So obviously he got golden buzzer. The other dancers got golden buzzer. And then the final act on the whole show. And I got to say, I was like, how are you going to top this? 2 golden buzzers.
Yeah.
We've still got 20 minutes of the show left.
Exactly.
What is going to happen for the final act?
Yeah, because it was quite. It's
What
quite.
was
A,
it?
And all I
remember.
can kind of say is that it blew me away. And
Oh,
kind of everyone
man, the
else that was
Japanese
there.
guy.
Ichikawa.
He got itchy chit on it. Is what
Well,
you
yeah.
might have.
Honestly, I don't think I've laughed so much in my
I
life
had
for
tears.
a very long
I
time.
had tears.
Okay,
I was
well,
barely laughing.
Explain the act then for everyone who hasn't
So it
seen
basically came out. The first thing he did was he put a was it a what's that party whistle thing?
Yeah, party.
The
party
inflatable whistle, like
the roly poly thing.
He kind of lied on his back, put his bum in the air,
put the whistle to his
whistle
bum.
to his bum,
Bum.
and blew it.
Blew it.
And I was like, oh.
So he blew that whistle
With a bud.
With bud.
Yeah.
And then he pulled out a bigger one where he had three of them attached.
But can I just say about this contraption, right? So this contraption of the three that was attached to
Yeah.
it, right? So
the
it looked
bum.
like a
It's almost
fork.
like a
Looked like a
candelabra
fork.
for
Yeah,
them-
yeah.
for them, yeah.
Yeah, like a fork kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then but the contraption was so they were on three quite thin pipes, all then connected to one
one,
pipe.
yeah.
Which was again a very thin pipe. Now, I mean, I don't understand, right? If you did a bud,
Go on.
how can you direct so much energy and oomph
well, like you
down
said.
the tube so
Right.
accurate? Because I'm guessing a lot of it would go either side.
So what this guy
Aggressive fighting.
But if you remember what
Yeah,
this,
but
what-
do you know what I
Tactical,
mean?
laser guided.
Okay.
Like, what I'm trying to say is the hole that is coming out of is wider than the hole is going
It
in.
needs to be like a funnel, basically. is what
Exactly.
you're
So
saying.
you're sucking it all in. But this, like that, is incredible.
how much waste are you worried about his wastage?
Yeah.
I was worried about the waste, and I thought, oh, there might be one poop, and then the other two would just be a little poop. Do you know
But
what I mean?
all three of
But
them.
all three, full on. And that's it. That ruined me. So when all three went up, I just shouted and I said, guys, everyone's got to come and watch this. Because I was the only one watching it.
Mom, Dad,
Everyone-
give me that card, give me that card.
Jaldi, because also this is every Asian loves this.
Well-
Because budding is Asian. Do you know what I mean? We can if you tell Asians to talk about bud for a day, they can do it.
Absolutely.
Family gatherings, they always chat about buds.
But no, it depends on your family. But yeah,
Well, yeah.
you
The families
can.
I come from, it's,
Yeah. Well-
someone mentioned it and then it just goes on forever.
You're absolutely right, and also poo as well.
And poo as
some
well,
families
yeah.
can
But
really.
I
talk
just
about
think-
it.
and
But
then-
this guy, if you look, firstly, he lies on his back, rolls his knees kind of over his shoulders, so he's just that
Yeah.
Which is
hole.
which again,
He's like
I
proper.
kind
His
of-
James
yeah.
Bond is
Yeah.
open,
Yeah.
pointing up.
And
So then I
I
think he
can't-
directs the pipe
I was
specifically.
No, but it's very. I mean,
You're
I
right.
took a lot of lessons from that because I'm thinking, sometimes when you're constipated and everything, if you need to force the gas out, that's obviously how you've got to do it. You've got to literally go on the back. But the tube that he was blowing into, very small, like a flue,
Yeah.
And then obviously the finale, which he struggled with, he wanted to pop the balloon with a dart, and
Bruv.
guys, to move a dart from a tube with a bud,
Yeah.
that is unbelievable
I ain't
technique.
gonna lie. When it first started, I thought, nah,
You can't
do
do
it.
that.
You
Yeah,
ca- you
I
can't-
didn't think you could
can't,
do it
You
either.
can't get enough hover through a tube to
To
fire
blow
anything
a
or to blow up
dart.
that whistle thing and all that. But then not only that, if you remember, he missed the balloon.
And he
with
got
the dart.
loopage. No, but
Then
he
he
got
missed it again,
loopage.
and everyone
They moved it.
Everyone was going again. But did you see his face? He looked scared, like ready to technically. Right, that's it. Like he just said he thought, if I push again like that, like he hadn't allowed for 3.
He might pop it with a turn.
Right, and I saw it. If you watch it back, you'll see this moment where he kind of does his
I don't
little
think
face.
I
like-
don't think I've got any more in me.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
But the fact that he could fire a dart, I mean,
I thought that was.
part of me
It deserved a golden buzzer.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
did-
But he did go through.
Yeah,
Can
he
you
was-
just imagine?
Simon Cowell took his
put him
cross back
through.
off. Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
but-
imagine King Charles when he's got to watch that? I mean, that's the moment I'm waiting for.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well, really, there you go.
I thought that was
old
a
bit of
bit of
BGT.
skill that he performed on the stage, and the other thing that the skill that basically we're being told that we should all have. And we should be all very good at is and it's been in the news a lot this week as well. And it's our obviously our friend and Judge Rishi Sunak.
Oh yes.
Whose mate is he?
He's not really. He's not a chatter. He's younger than. Is he young? How old is he?
41.
Yeah, no, he's younger than me. So he can't be a.
No,
Oh, he
he
could
can
be
still be.
chatter.
He still could be
Yeah, he
judge.
could be a chatter.
He
Yeah,
still
he
could
is
be
chatter.
judge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rishi
he's the
chatter.
judge of the nation.
He's none of our friends.
Okay, he's a judge of the nation then, and he's been banging on about maths, hasn't he?
Yes. Well, funny. Okay, right. So I heard this story this week, and I remember thinking, oh, finally, he's being Desi. Finally, he's banging on about a subject that you think, now we know you're brown. Because I've always said, and I've said this in my stand-up shows as well, I said, what do you reckon? Rishi Sunak, is he
the real
is he
deal?
properly
Yeah.
Desi? And everyone goes, nah, he's not, no, he's not. And I always sort of say, like, he should throw in some more Desi phrases when he's in Parliament, and we do this whole thing about that. And then I thought, actually, now he's telling everyone, hey, you need to do more maths.
Yeah.
Study.
He don't
study
speak like
maths.
that, but
And I'm
okay,
like,
yeah.
there you go. That's his brown genes coming
let's
through.
be honest, I don't think any prime minister, president, leader of a nation has ever banged on about how his
gotta do
people
maths.
have to do maths.
No, but
he's got to
generally,
be the first.
just to point out the background of this, apparently there's a really high percentage of the adult population of this country that have got the same basic math skills of a 9-year-old. Of up to a 9-year-old.
That's me.
Is that really? I thought you'd be good at
I
math.
love he's got. I love he's got in and
Look,
just said,
no.
"That's
I'm just going to say it. Look, I think the things that you're taught in maths classes when you're at secondary school, it's not going to help you in life. Half the stuff, more than half the stuff, I'd say.
Yeah, but what
Like
these-
all of this kind of tan and sin and
that-
what's
see,
all that?
no,
on
no,
the-
no,
that's
Why? Why
bruv.
do you need that on a scientific?
See-
How's it going to help me?
No, I don't think that's what they're talking about. I think that's the next level up.
Slice of cake.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'm talking about that. All right, fine. So we go back to the basic stuff, times tables and
Yeah.
and working out sort of,
Decimal points,
yeah,
fractions.
decimal points and
Fractions.
subtraction and all of this kind of stuff.
No, bro. Even when you watch a football and you're doing the Premier League and you're going to go, okay, how many games? This many games, 3 points a game. Okay, if they get so many wins, so
No, but
many
that's
draws.
still kind of very
That's
basic,
maths.
isn't it?
But that's the
No,
level
no,
of maths that some people lack.
I think you,
But I think
people haven't got that.
that is a skill to have, and I think you should have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So,
that's
so you should be able to do simple multiplication and division and knowing where your decimal point goes. And one of the things is I always think whenever you go into a shop, you should check if you get the right amount of change.
Yeah.
You should be able to
Correct.
work that
But
out.
what about your APR, mortgage rates, interest rates?
Yeah,
You should
tax-
know the
You write
basics
that?
of it.
Well,
Yeah.
just like like if you're buying the latest Nike trainers and they've got 25% off, you want to know,
How much-
the
yeah,
price of
what is
that.
I think
25%,
I think that's very bad. I'm thinking more even
No,
like
but you think that's basic?
yeah. If
People
you
can't do that.
25%
People can't
off-
do that.
In the office,
Yeah.
only last week, one of the girls who works there goes, she shouted in the office, anyone good at maths? And no one said anything in the office.
Yeah, but
So
you
what's
don't
the
know
problem?
what's
What
going
would
to
that
follow
mean?
that though.
Yeah.
You're not going to
Yeah.
ask.
No.
What does a cosin
No,
tan
she's
mean?
not going to ask that question in the radio station.
Right.
So
Go
then, so I turned around, I went, oh, I fancy myself, and
Here
I
we
said,
go.
I said,
That's just in general. Nothing to do with maths.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, what do you need to know?
Trust him to pipe up.
Yeah.
And she
Just
went-
shut up
She
and
just
get on with
said,
it.
"Oh, I don't understand. I need to quickly." So she works in marketing. She was like, I need to figure out 20% of £5,000." And
Are you serious?
bruv, nobody in the office, nobody was there, ready, willing to help. Now, and
No,
you
but
know what
you
I did? I didn't tell her the answer.
No.
I quickly showed her,
Yeah.
and I
That's more annoying. She
No,
just
but
wanted
I
the
know,
answer.
no, I think you've done the right thing.
No, because
you shouldn't
because
tell
this,
her.
You should, because this is basic, and yet everyone thought this was a difficult question.
It's not.
And so Rishi, I stand with Rishi.
Yeah.
Agree.
Like I'm not being funny. I don't know why this has caused so much of a panic
Yeah,
and
it's got-
hysteria in this
it's-
country.
it's gone down like a bit of a lead balloon.
Well, I'll
This
tell
whole
you
thing,
why,
hasn't
because
it?
what they're saying is culturally in this country, a lot of people almost quite openly say, "Oh yeah, I'm not good at maths. Yeah, I'm rubbish," and that's become a thing. And he's going, "We need to change that.
We do
We
need
need
to
to.
change
We
that.
need more engineers.
Yeah.
We need more people
Well, no,
working."
but if you know basic maths, you'll be able to deal with your own finances better.
Yes.
And so I'm just saying that's a general all-round, but like how to budget is maths as
Yeah,
well.
no, and I think, for example, like that the question you just asked there.
Yeah.
Even if she couldn't do it, in her mind.
No, but she
should-
didn't even know how to do it. Even with if I'd given a calculator, she wouldn't even know.
But you should be able to know how to do that with a calculator.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is like they didn't know the concept of that,
how
do
to
it.
work it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
that's-
just
yeah.
think. There's way more other useless stuff that we're learning at school
Yeah.
that you have to remember off the top of your head and
Yeah.
you have to learn it by heart.
Like photosynthesis.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
That's important.
Same
I
as
missed
tan.
that class.
And I
Tommy
tell
did
you, I
it.
tell you
if you'd been in there for that class, you would have. This podcast would have been so much better.
where I like the mathsy stuff. I'm just trying to think in practical ways where it comes into my life. And I don't know if you did it. I bet you're going to tell me off for being like conjuice or whatever. But when you go Tesco, Sainsbury's, whatever, and you see, that bottle of Kiora. I don't know if I'm saying Kiora. We don't buy Kiora.
Kiora
Robinson's.
squash.
That bottle of squash is £2.80 for that much.
Yeah.
And,
1 litre.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then the price per litre. And then working
you're
out.
a bit extreme, bro.
No, I like to know. I like to get the big.
Yeah,
pack.
no, that makes sense. I do that as well. Because
Yeah.
if it makes sense to get the bigger one, that's a bit more expensive, but you get more per litre, then
Yeah.
I get
Wow,
the
you
bigger
Like,
one.
got, I mean,
like,
that's good. You can do that,
Yeah.
but that's. I mean, I don't
But-
care.
and-
Because Kedge would just go there and buy the
Oh,
little
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And it's like £300 more than
yeah. That's what I need.
Yeah, but I know.
No,
people
but
know that's
that's
ridiculous. I hate
you
that.
need to learn
Why
maths.
is
No,
that?
but I tell you the maths where it's really the maths that really helped me, which I never had a problem with understanding. And a lot of people to this day, many an adult that I've met to this day, they don't understand strike rate and economy rate when they're watching cricket. And
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and that's just simple maths,
Simple, yeah.
multiplication, division. And I can't believe that they
Massive
find
cricket
that,
fans.
Yeah, as cricket fans, they don't get that.
They don't
Let
get it,
alone the
yeah.
Duckworth-Lewis method, because that's
Yeah.
the next level thing.
That's something a little bit.
But this is like why do you not know the economy rate and the strike rate of somebody? I just think that is basic.
Bruv, even I know that, and I'm basic with my
Yeah.
cricket
So-
knowledge.
so you know what?
But I've just realised in the world
Yeah.
there are basic people. Actually, coming back to Saturday Night Telly briefly,
Yeah.
I watched because I watched quite.
Hang on, we done with the math debate.
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah,
Math
exactly.
debate finished?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
done.
Math debate finished. Okay, cool.
Why do you have a list when you said that?
No,
Math debate.
Yeah.
Okay. Math debate.
Fine, we're done.
math debate.
Math
Okay.
debate.
Yeah.
What
We're
do you
done with
think I was
that.
saying?
We're
It
moving on
sounded
to,
French.
we're moving to TV debate. I was watching Family Fortunes as well on the weekend. It was also
yeah.
on ITV, right?
Oh,
So it
yeah.
was on a bit of an ITV mission. And Gino D'Acampo. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he
Gino
hosts it.
D'Acampo?
Yeah, Gino D'Acampo hosts it now.
Yes, Family
Yeah,
Fortunes.
yeah.
Who's Gino Ginelli then?
Ice cream.
Gino Ginelli, God, I haven't heard that in
Is it-
ages.
That's
Gino
great, isn't
Ginelli was an ice cream, wasn't it? I think.
Oh, is that, so what's his name? What's the chef's
Gino
name?
D'Acampo. D'Acampo.
Is it Acampo?
No,
D'Acampo.
it's the apostrophe Acampo.
Oh,
Dan
D'Acampo.
D'Acampo.
Yeah. Anyway, he's hosting it now, right?
Yeah.
And
I've got to say, I like him.
yeah,
hosting it.
he's-
good.
but I don't think he's a host.
no, he's not a
No,
host.
but I think
he's a character.
He's
He's
a
a
character.
character.
Yeah, he's a
I
character,
like
so-
the
yeah.
energy he brings to it. It's different. It's different.
But you can see that when they say answers, he culturally he doesn't know what they are. You
No,
know what
no,
like
yeah.
they were doing like songs or something like that or boy band. They had this round, right? They had round about British bands, British pop bands,
Yeah.
and the family just went blank. Both sides went, don't know. I went British bands, British pop bands. Say steps. Say
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
say
anything, anything.
right. Take that. Whoever.
Yeah.
Right. And
Spice Girls.
Oasis.
and they had nothing, and they had nothing, and then the family. Then it was the first time I've ever seen it. When
Was
they
it
went-
a UK version?
yeah.
Oh.
So Gino D'Acampo, he wouldn't host another one.
Oh, yeah,
Because
true.
Steve Harvey
Well,
does it,
Italian
right?
version, yeah.
Right, and so they're both either side of the podium, blank. Then they go to the family. They went, oh, do you want
Yeah.
someone else from the
Was
family?
it a
wanna come
Desi
forward?
family?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It was just
Okay.
two non-Desi families, and actually one black family, one white family.
Right.
Right. But then it goes to the black family, and one of the family members there
Yeah.
comes forward to kind of try and answer. She doesn't get it right anyway.
Oh my God.
And then there's another point where, I'm like, how can no one know bands? He then goes to the other side. I think they won
Yeah.
it in the end. But there was a point where like one of the answers, it was already on the board. And one of the women said it. And I'm like, that answer's been said.
Basic.
That was it. Name something you blow.
Right.
Right? It was like, ooh, obviously
Yeah.
gets
Yeah.
a bit, right? And it was like everything from instruments to this to that.
Yeah.
And the top answer was nose. Right?
Right. Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
is-
I didn't know that.
And then and they went, right, fine, last chance to get it. Who's it going to go to? And they went to the woman, and she went, nose. And he went, it's already up there.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, yeah, all right. And I'm like, you're on a game show. You're looking at one board. You got one. Where is
The
your
best
mind?
thing. Yeah,
Where
yeah,
is your mind?
that's- I
So
mean-
when you say about this maths thing and all that, I'm like, you know what? I think there's a general. There is a basicness to a lot of people.
Yeah.
As I'm getting older, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe how do they
So
get
if you
through
were
life?
on it,
How do they get through?
who's the non-basic people you'd pick for your team and your family?
Well, I quickly want to say this. I did have a little thought, and I chuckled to myself.
I'd love to go on it though.
Oh, yeah,
I have this debate with my brother all the time, and I'm like, okay, so there's me and you, definitely.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
are the other three people we'd take
Go
from
on,
our
then.
family? No, and we
You've
just,
thought
we always
about
just,
it?
Yeah, we always just get into an argument because it's just like, I'm
Is
not
there
taking
is there a
that
third person, a dead set, the third person and the fourth? Are you struggling with the fifth?
one. No, because it's like everyone's got different skill set. So he's
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? You got to.
You need people who are measured, who are well balanced,
Yeah.
who aren't going to flap under pressure.
Panic.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
shit right.
yeah.
And also, just that logical sound person that isn't going to oops and say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Fire out,
the
yeah.
problem I've got is between you two, if you were there, my family,
Okay. Three of us.
Sacha, I'd have you on.
Okay.
I'd worry about you, Kedge.
Oh my God. I'll be the MVP.
I tell you what.
MVP.
No, he's definitely got it. He's definitely got the
He
ability
has,
to
he
make it,
has.
right?
No, he has.
But he's also got the ability to come out with the dumbest one
No,
ever.
no,
Yeah, yeah,
And you're
yeah,
going to look
yeah,
at him
yeah.
and go,
No, if it's for
what
if it's
are
for
you doing?
money and it's serious bizzle, like you know,
I mean-
Kedge serious mode.
I know it's family fortunes, but I'd dive over this thing and probably punch him if he said something stupid.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no,
like
no,
you.
Exactly
no.
that.
So do you know who you'd pick in your family?
Uh,
Go on, give me the five.
Okay, it would
You,
it would-
captain.
my two sisters,
Right.
Yeah.
my dad,
Name them.
my
Yeah.
dad, Pam
yeah.
and Pam
yeah.
and Gogs,
Yeah. Yeah.
my dad,
Yes.
Ajab Singh,
Yes.
right?
Your dad would be brilliant at it.
He would be.
Yeah. So and he likes a quiz. My mum, she wouldn't want to be
No,
on it.
so who's the fifth? Who's the weakest link?
The last
Because you
one.
picked them last.
Oh, then I'd have to go Simon Sandu.
Yeah, I was going to say you have to take
If
Simon.
I don't take Simon, he'd flip
because
out.
I think
Bruv,
he's
I just said
in-
weak,
yeah.
not absolute diabolical.
No, no.
No, he knows stuff that
No.
you're not going to know,
Yeah,
or your sisters. Or your
yeah,
dad.
and also
Football knowledge.
yeah. But and actually, he would try hard. He'd be
would.
in sensible mode.
He would.
So I think he'd do
But
it. Why?
even if, like, say for example, us three won in it,
Yeah.
who's the other two? Who would we take? Friends of like the Brownload.
Friends
If there was
of the
if there was a
There was two
podcast
teams.
family,
Who would be the two people we'd take?
Are we only picking like presenters
Just whoever we've come across on the Brownload.
Who
from
shot-
the UK?
Yeah,
From the UK.
Desi, non-Desi.
anything.
I'd definitely pick Ishan Akbar.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be good laugh.
It'll be a good laugh.
Yeah.
And I think
I was thinking
knows
Nahal.
some
I
stuff.
was thinking Nahal
Oh,
because
yes.
Nahal's just got so
Yeah,
much.
Nahal's
knowledge.
very
But
clever.
that's
He's very
but he's got not. It's not mastermind though. It's not. It's family fortune.
No, but I think Nihal's is,
Yeah, I
is
think
a good,
we
good
need a
pedigree.
female input as well. 'Cause
Okay,
there's obviously
female
three
input.
guys. We need-
I was thinking someone like as a comedian, Sindhu V, who is so bright, so knowledgeable. She just knows stuff. She's a solid person. She's also quick witted. So
Yeah.
under pressure, she performs for a living. So she's a stand up. So she'll absolutely get it. So I think someone like her will be good as a clever person and it mixes it up. Yeah.
Do you reckon we could apply it as a fake family?
Oh yeah, as a little
It's a fake Desi family.
Here's
We're
the
all kind of
Brownloads.
related. Yeah, the Brownloaders. The Brownloaders.
We do bangada. You want the typical thing. I didn't think it'd be funny to go on like with my sister because my
We
sister's
need the
quite
guy who
competitive.
keeps complaining about me because he's got all the facts and I haven't. So we need him.
Yeah. I was just looking at Family Fortunes questions. Like, okay, Ked,
Go on, here,
give
go
it,
on.
give it. Right, this is
Go
just.
on. See if I can hit the board.
Okay, right. Name things you bring on a camping trip.
Oh,
Go, Kedge.
sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag. Bing. Second answer, but there's
Oh.
one answer higher than that. What do you bring on a camping trip?
Tent.
Ding. Top answer.
There we go.
With 36. Right.
We're playing that.
Okay.
We're playing that. We'll play that. How many?
Okay, you played around. Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Then, go on.
What
then.
else
Carry
you
on
got?
it.
What else
Yeah,
you
you
got? So
got-
how many more to get?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
5 more.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you got the top two answers: tent and sleeping
Okay.
bag.
All right,
That's
go on,
one and
Kedge.
two.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Um,
You don't have to hit the buzzer now, mate.
Oh, sorry.
There's
Stop
no
banging the
buzzer,
table.
yeah.
Right, go.
Fly sheet.
Fly sheet, seeds, it's stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Dumb. That's
Fly sheet. Not even toilet sheet paper.
I'm a camper, so I know what that is.
You're full of sheet. That's what you should have said, right?
Okay.
There's no.
I'd say
Okay, so one life lost.
food.
Yes. Bing. Fourth answer. 11
Yeah.
people said that. So
Okay.
you got 1, 2, and 4. Ked, stop. There's no buzzer.
The buzzer.
Okay, fine. Things that. Could you repeat the question, please, Bob?
This is what I'm talking about. See, it's and Bob Holness. I don't. It's
Gino.
Wrong.
But okay.
Wrong.
Come on, Tommy. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Gino, let's have it.
Name things
Yeah.
you bring on a camping trip.
get angry. You just
I'm
got
not. I'm getting a little bit angry. Name things you bring on a camping trip.
Okay.
You bring on a camping.
Okay.
What would you take with you?
Um,
Not camping things.
no, torch.
Oh
Not
my
there.
days. The other family can steal it.
disaster.
The other family can steal it. You know,
Exactly.
The other family
The
are waiting
other
there.
family don't even exist, and they're about to beat you. How does that work? How thick are we?
Okay, we'll just leave it here.
No, there's
We'll leave
no
it.
one.
No,
We'll
let
leave
me
it.
go. Let me go.
Go on. Don't mix it up, Satch.
Some sort of bag or like rucksack or something.
Yes, backpack. Ding. Not.
Yeah.
So you've got tent at number 1, sleeping bag at number 2, backpack at number 3. Who said food?
Me.
Yeah,
right,
food
yeah.
at number 4.
Yeah.
So you just got 5, 6, 7 to go.
Okay, so I got a sleeping bag. Yeah. Okay, fine.
I can't help him because I
I'm gonna
want to
go
help
with it.
him.
I'm gonna go with it. Yeah.
He didn't buzz the
Come
table.
on.
Go on, go.
Kesh, we're under pressure and he's just
No,
messing
that's
around.
fine.
This is
Blanket.
Blanket.
Yeah.
They've already said sleeping bag. So are you sure you want to say blanket?
no, he doesn't.
No. It's just a pun. It's just a pun that came out.
I told you.
Ichikawa.
That's
Ichikawa.
why I
He can't do
It's just
it.
Ichikawa.
This has proved my point.
Ichikawa.
coming.
Anyway,
I'm
it
coming.
was-
You're in, Satch. You're in. Me and you are going.
No, things that you bring to a
camping trip. We're still camping.
a
We're still camping.
Trip,
It's the longest camping trip
you
ever.
would bring.
Think about it. Think about being there. Actually being there, Kedge.
Okay. Raincoat.
And the other family's one.
Please email your disappointment to hello@thebrownload.com.
I think if there was ever a point that you needed proving on the podcast, you
Hold
should
on.
be just done it.
Let's go over to the other family who's got one eye, who doesn't speak any English, and who just got out of prison, and they went, oh, how about toilet paper? Yeah, ping, well done. Toilet paper is there.
tried so
Yeah.
hard.
I had one ready. Can I just ask
Yeah, go
you,
on.
like a map or something?
Compass is there. You're the
there you
close.
go.
And bug spray sunscreen
Oh
is
my
on there.
God.
Fly sheet. He went full fly sheet. He went full like he's in India and he needs a fly
I
sheet.
think there you
Just
go.
bug-
It's
important.
done.
People have
It's
bug
done.
sprays, sunscreen
I
now.
tried
that kind
so
of stuff.
hard not to
There
cock
you
that
go.
up live
Well
on
done.
the podcast.
There you go. So
Anyway.
but anyway, it was
Things we've learned.
There are some disappointing
Things
people.
we've learned.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
shall we?
okay.
Shall we go
I'm
into
sorry.
things we've learned?
Yeah,
yeah. go
Okay,
on.
quick one. My one's a very, very short one. But it was quite interesting. People with a smartphone
Yeah.
unlock their smartphone how many times a day?
Oh, that is.
Give us a number
I'm gonna go
on average.
unlock. And now you don't.
25.
No, 75.
25, Tommy. You've probably done it 25 times in the last hour we've been saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
75
so per hour did you say?
No,
in a
for the
day.
day.
the day.
75.
Yeah. You unlock. My
Yeah.
phone locks after every minute. Like,
No, as in how many times would you unlock
Unlock
your
it
phone
to look
to
at
do
your
something
phone.
from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep?
oh, sorry. Do you mean, sorry, I didn't know you're looking at unlocking or just checking my phone? What are you
No,
saying?
to check
To
your phone,
do
you have to
something,
unlock.
unlock it. Yeah.
25. What was that? What, is that a lot or not a lot?
That's not
The
a lot.
whole day.
2 times an hour you unlock it. Yeah. I'd say that's about.
Nah, brother, you must. No. It's got to be way more than that, Tommy.
All right, he's going 25.
Every time you look at your phone, you're unlocking it. Every time you're unlocking your phone. At least 75, if not more.
So he's going 25, you're going 75.
Yeah.
The average number of times you
100
unlock your
more,
phone
go on.
in a day,
Go on.
110 times.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds. I mean, that is right.
That's about right.
Because
though.
now you're not even swiping. You just got to
yeah,
look
it's
at it,
just
haven't you? So
your
you-
phone, yeah,
or thumb.
thumb, or
Yeah.
it's picked up your face.
Yeah.
See, and the other day, I got a thing on my phone that says, oh, your screen time was up last week. And I think I was on about 12 hours of screen time.
Right.
Is that about right?
I don't know.
I don't know what you have.
I don't. I've switched it off 'cause it's
so
worrying.
how many times is the average?
110. But then that kind of shows that's about right, Kedge, because Tommy's the last one to ever kind of
Look at any message.
yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I try not to. I just feel like I'm not living my life. Okay, the thing I learned. Well, there's 2 things I learned.
Oh.
One is that Brahmastra is on Utsam TV
Why are you laughing?
because this is okay.
Say it again. What's the film called?
Well, which one do you want? Do you want the Brahmastra one or do you want my other one? Well, okay. Quick thing. I learned what a conut is. Do you know what a conut is?
Conut.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What?
Is it sweet?
Yeah.
Is it like a donut?
Yeah.
And
But they've done obviously like they've done it with
I don't know what they've done it with.
because a cronut is a croissant donut.
Yeah.
Isn't it, right.
So conut is
I'll tell you.
It's coconut without the co.
No, it sounds like it. It's a big donut.
yeah.
It's been hollowed out. So you take a big round donut, so it's not got a hole in the middle.
Right.
So it's a
Old
solid
school,
donut.
old
Yeah, old
school.
school, like, yeah.
Yeah.
You hollow out the middle, right? So you
so you make the hole.
So you make
Yeah.
so you make it into like a bowl, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Then you spread Nutella all around the outside of
Yeah.
the inside. Sorry, all around the walls.
It's funny how you said that.
What?
Yeah.
What
Say
do
it
you-
again.
What do you spread in it?
Nutella.
Interesting.
What's that interesting?
I've never heard anyone say it like that.
Nutella.
Nutella.
Who says Nutella?
What is it then?
It's Nutella.
Nutella.
Nutella. Nothing. I don't know. I think
I've never heard that in my
thought
life.
about it. Nutella.
Yeah. Send me
I
some
think
Nutella.
You know why? I'm thinking of fruit teller.
Yeah.
Real fruit, juice
Yeah.
fruit teller.
Exactly.
You could tell her.
I think you're just a bit fresh.
Yeah, man.
It's
Yeah.
very.
That's a bit
Nutella.
like
Nutella.
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 I'm not going to tell her. Nutella.
Yeah. Nutella.
She's going to hit the roof, man.
No Nutella.
No. Buddy, you please. Nutella. That's so funny. It's
Nutella.
That's up there with Kedge's lasagna. Dove lasagna. I want lasagna.
Hey.
No, a cronut. Sorry, a conut. We know what a cronut is, croissant one. A conut is they hollow it out, spread Nutella
Yeah.
all on the inside of it,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they fill it with frothy, milky coffee. And then if you drink, so you're using the donut like a cup.
That's a cup.
And if you drink it quickly, you get this kind of Nutella flavored coffee, frothy, milky coffee. And then if you drink that quick enough, you can eat the donut cup.
Oh, that seems a bit like
Soggy
bit
donut.
tricky. Yeah,
I
bit
just
tricky.
learned- But
Soggy
what
donut, mate.
That's a little side. That's just something that popped up. But
But-
what I also learned is that Brahmastra, the film with Ranbir Kapoor
Yeah.
and Alia Bhatt, is on Utsav TV
Right.
this Saturday. So if you're getting this podcast on Thursday, it's on a Saturday at 9 p.m.
Bloody hell! When's it? Where do you all this plug in?
I tell you what.
Isn't it? What was that? It's so random.
I know,
Random.
bruv. I feel hot even thinking about it.
I mean,
okay?
if only you did this for Britain's Got Talent last week.
Isn't it?
Right.
Then I would have watched
Well,
it.
Or for DLG.
Or for DLG. I'm just trying to.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I tell you what happened, right?
What's happened?
And actually, I'll let everyone know how the kind of influencer world works. As you know, I don't plug many products or anything really like that. Okay, I think I've done 2 or 3 maybe
Here we
my
go.
entire life.
Children,
right?
listen up.
But
Influencer Tommy Chan.
But I get approached. People say, "Oh, will you plug this? Will you do a little thing?"
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can do it. But the Utsav TV people, which are Star, you know, it
Okay.
used to be before
Yeah.
you know Star, right?
Starting-
I really like those guys. They're good guys, and the ones that run the channels here are good guys as well. And the media people that are running this campaign to plug the fact that Brahmastra is having its network premiere on Utsav TV at 9 p.m. this
God,
Saturday.
this guy,
Right?
this guy.
And,
I want-
and they
are
pay
you getting paid for this? 'Cause I want some.
Right, they pay you for it, right? But they said to me, "Can you put up a post, do a little video?"
They're getting a podcast plug as well.
well, actually, this is now. This wasn't supposed to be part of it,
3 times you said it.
Exactly. Count, yeah.
Yeah.
right? Just trying to make it worthwhile because I'm thinking maybe if they hear it on the podcast, they might.
You
I might
know
still-
what?
just
This means he's
get
done a
on with it.
boo boo. He's done a boo boo.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
why.
Of course, I've done a boo boo. So the idea was they give you all these kind of like not kind of rules, but I suppose guidance. Like,
Yeah.
like
Right.
look, mention this. Like in and so what they want you to do is plug the film.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big song is Kesaria from that film.
I'd watch it just for that.
Yeah, that's a great and in
Tune. I think that's probably one of the best
Biggest
tunes
tune.
last
that,
year.
It's
Yeah.
Kesaria, that one, right, and they go,
Yeah.
right, and they're in that they've got flowers being thrown and they're wearing orange.
Correct.
I think, right, so they-
Yeah.
they-
Yeah.
one of them
Yeah.
or both of them at one point.
I haven't seen the
So
video,
they're saying,
but yeah.
oh, perhaps on the video you could do that. You could wear something orange, whatever, right? And I thought, I don't really do. Hey guys, this Saturday you
Make
can
sure you
check
get
out-
the Brahmastra.
I mean, you've done it 3 times on the podcast.
Yeah, I know,
but
right?
okay.
But I mean, obviously, I'm being cheesy, right? I'm just purposely
Yeah.
being cheesy. But there, you're like, and I saw examples of other people that had done videos
Yeah.
to plug it, and they've done rehearsed dances.
Okay.
Like the guy's being all cute, like he's being Ranbir, and she's being like Alia, and they're doing
Oh
it.
my God.
So it needs to be a bit like scripted, kind of
Yeah.
like
Content.
And
Content,
content,
yeah,
right.
content.
Content.
And I went, I don't know if that's really me.
Yeah,
I said,
it's
but
not.
look, I did it right. So I thought,
I'm going to do it Tommy Sandu way.
Yeah.
right. So I did it. I had come up with the idea that was, well, it was going to be like that. I'm there watching the song.
Don't give it
Kesaria.
all away. Have you made it?
No. Well, okay. Well, I made it, and then I sent it to them. Say, is this all right? And they said no. They said the ending was too outrageous and not suitable for a family audience.
What could he have done?
I don't think what I did was that bad.
As a, I haven't seen this video yet.
No, you haven't.
No one's seen
No,
this video
no,
yet.
no. Well, it's on my phone. My wife's seen it. My wife thought it was funny because she was involved in the
Will-
video, in the
can-
making of it as well. But
Can the brown loaders exclusively see it? Do you reckon?
well,
Do you
put it this
think
way.
once
I'm not. Okay, they've said no, so meaning they're not going to pay me for that. But I can plug Utsav TV all I like. I love Utsav TV, right? But I'm not getting paid for that. When I'm saying it now on this podcast.
No, but I'm
right
intrigued
now
about this
and I-
video. Like, it's so horrific at the end that like as someone who works in social media and everything, would I
Yeah.
have declined this or would I have accepted it?
Okay, so
Did you get your bits out?
close?
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so basically,
what has he done?
I'm just trying to think. What's the worst thing that can happen? That's probably
I
one of the
can't
worst
even
things
think
that
of
can
a rude
I
word
feel
attached
hot-
to
I
Brahmastra.
feel
Like,
hot and
why is
uncomfortable.
this-
Okay, I'm getting anxiety. Look,
Okay, you know what? Enough explanation.
Yeah.
What we'll do is
Yeah.
we'll put up on the day of release of this
Saturday,
podcast.
this Saturday?
No,
Oh.
of this podcast, Thursday. So if
Saturday,
you
9
listen
PM,
now,
what's up?
As soon as you've heard this podcast, head to our Instagram and we'll do a little poll. And if we can get, we'll run it for 24 hours, and if we'll say, do you want to see the video or not?
Yeah.
Let them interact. If enough people say yes,
yeah.
We'll post it.
are you okay if we post it on our channel?
Okay, so you want to do a little
The full
poll?
thing.
You want to do a little
We'll
poll?
do a little poll. Let's see if people
Actually,
wanna
funny
see it.
enough, a little poll is probably the reason why the video didn't get shown in the first place.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding.
Leave it
I'm
at that.
kidding.
Leave it at that.
Interesting.
Okay, no,
We'll
okay.
let the brown loaders
But,
decide if they want to see this.
And I thought, look, I just want to generally say, I thought
I mean,
it was
if
a good
it was
idea.
If it was a little poll, I'll watch it twice.
Exactly. Thanks, bruv. It's a cute little poll. But like, when I looked at all the other videos and they're so serious and I was like doing their, and they're almost trying to be Ranbir or be Ali, I thought that ain't me. And they even said, by the way, the campaign people really love. They went, oh look, make sure you just do something that fits your social media.
Correct.
So I was like, okay, here.
This
And
does. Yeah.
This obviously fits
I mean,
in.
they didn't say OnlyFans. It was
No,
it was on
right,
Instagram,
right,
not
exactly.
those private
No,
accounts.
No, not the private one. And that's it. So I tell you what, yeah, you're right. We'll leave it to the brown loaders.
Okay.
If you want to see it, hit the
head over to Instagram.
Head over to Instagram.
Get involved
and
with the
vote.
poll.
Okay,
Yeah.
so by the time this is out, that'll be up. That poll will be
That'll
up.
be up.
Okay, fine. Okay.
They're gonna want to see
But
it.
we got to do it.
I wanna see it.
We got to do it in the throughout the course of Thursday because then I want to. Because
the
if I do
premiere
put
will
it
be on
up
Friday.
Yeah, if I put it up on Friday, then the film's out on Saturday.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, all
So you
right.
still want to promote it?
He
Are
still
you
wants to get
sure
paid.
you're not getting any
He's
money
doing
from
it.
it?
You know,
He's
I
getting
just
paid.
think Utsav Gold. Oh, by the way, this is the terrible thing. I realised this is going to get me in more trouble, and I've genuinely realised this, knowing that I was going to mention this now. 9 p.m. on Saturday is the time that my show on Colours TV goes up. That NRI Hudson show. So I'm plugging a film that's on at the same time as my own show on another Indian channel. How's
What were there? Can I just
I'm
say, Britain's
sacked.
Got Talent,
I'm-
9 p.m. ITV.
Yeah, and we're talking
That's what
about
I'm going to be watching.
Who's going to be watching Britain's Got Talent?
I'm going to be watching Britain's Got
Right,
Talent.
exactly.
My
So
God.
I've doubly messed up here. So I think I've just got double sacked again.
Okay.
Dropped
Well,
again. But yeah. Tej, what have you learned?
The thing I learned this week is, and I'm going to bring it back to Rishi Sunak, and it's a maths thing that I learned this week.
Okay.
And it's a little hack, and it's a little quick one for the people who struggle with fractions,
Yeah.
right? And I thought, when I saw this, I thought,
When you break a leg.
no,
That's
no,
fractures.
no, no.
Oh, okay.
Fracture. That's the fractions. You've got a number
need
and
these
a
maths
line and
classes,
then a
mate,
number.
and
Yeah,
English.
this one. Yeah, honestly, he needs Carol Vorderman. Anyway, so,
English classes.
I love Carol.
well, who doesn't? But when you've got two fractions, and sometimes when you and this
Carol
is
Vorderman or Lorraine Kelly? Who do you prefer as a broadcaster?
Carol any day.
Oh,
Oh yeah, any day. Any day. But anyway, so
go on.
so
Yeah,
so when you've got
fraction.
two fractions, and sometimes you get and this is especially for children who might be doing maths and the GCSE ones, the parents might want to pass it down to their kids as well. When you get the which fraction is bigger. So you might have something like 2/3. I'm going to do this
Oh, yeah,
as a
yeah,
simple one.
yeah,
So
yeah.
2/3
or a half. Yeah.
Okay, and then you got to try and figure that out, and there's ways of figuring this out and everything. But sometimes you're panicking, you don't know.
Yeah.
And obviously, this is a very easy example, but I'm just doing it to illustrate how to do it.
Okay.
All you've got to do. So if you, I've written it out here so you guys can see it. So you write 2/3, and then you've got a half, right?
Yeah.
All you've got to do is if you take the 2 from the left or the top,
At the top.
and then times
'Cause it's a 2
times-
over a 3.
Yeah, and then if you times it with the diagonal number, which is 2 again.
Which is because it's the 1 over a 2 for the half.
Yeah.
So you got 2/3.
So if you go top left, 2 times 2, and it's 4, right? So you put that 4 above that first 2 on the left hand side.
Right,
Okay.
so it's like
Right.
42.
Well, no,
Above
but
it,
above it, so it's 4. So it's
so now
just
it's
a
4, 2,
This
3.
guy, I'd give up if I
Yeah.
was your maths teacher. Anyway, right, and then you move to the right side of it, and you've got 1, which is over for the half,
Yeah.
and then you times that with the 3, which is diagonal,
Yeah.
and it's
3.
3. So
So
you
it's
write the
13.
3 on this side.
Yeah.
So therefore, you got 4 on the left,
Yeah.
you got 3 on the side, which is bigger?
4.
So therefore, this side of the fraction is bigger. 2/3 is bigger than the half. There we go. It works with any fraction.
Very good.
One for Rishi Sunak. I am basically on his PR wagon. I'm going to be pushing this.
I tell you
through.
what that's good for, genuinely, is kids that are about to do their 11 plus.
There we go.
Because
So-
I've been sitting with Marlo doing those kind of things.
Yeah.
And actually, by the way, he's quite good at his quick maths. Like, he
Yeah.
can just do
Oh, yeah,
and things
yeah.
like
Indian.
that. Indian, right?
Indian.
But
Good.
that is a nice way of doing it, kind of going,
There we
you know
go.
what? Don't
Give it
even
a
you
go.
don't have to think about it. But maybe you've given the cheat. You haven't given the, people need to understand 2/3 versus a half.
Yes.
But this is a quick. If you just
Maybe
if
it's
you
like
don't know-
7/12 and
Exactly.
4/9.
There you go.
then
You
it's
can-
like-
there's
then
a
it's
better
for that
way of doing
reason.
it. There we
Yeah,
go.
okay, good.
I mean, I'd draw it in and just colour them in.
Yeah, I do like the colouring in a pie
Colour
chart.
in the
Colour
little
in the
piece.
pie chart.
This is a
Good
Pizza
colouring,
Hut.
actually.
Does it not do the same thing?
No.
You get the same answer, don't you?
No, when
You get the
colour-
answer, don't you?
No, if you just colour in, Zaj.
Yeah.
No,
Because
you obviously split it properly and then shade it.
12 and 1 in 9, and therefore it's still not the same. You have to get the common lowest
The answer's going to
denominator.
be the same to your one.
How has this podcast ended with Kedge sounding like the smart one when we started off way more true, closer to the truth than where we've ended up? But that's the journey of the Brownload,
That is
people.
the journey.
Thank you for coming on it with us, as always, every week. Please tell your friends about it. Let's get the word out there about this podcast. And let's get everybody listening, subscribing, commenting, liking, rating as well. That all helps on all whatever platform you listen to.
Yeah.
Give it the rating that you feel it deserves.
Our customer service department is always open.
We are, and Kedge is available for one-to-one podcast sessions at night. Auntie G, Seema Tapadia. If you're listening, Seema, Kedge is available to look after you in London. Okay, until next week. Laters.
Laters.